Welcome back to Latte Hour. How are you all doing out there? So, today I wanted to discuss a situation that I had recently experienced and wanted to know if it was something you all experienced as well. Have you ever been in a situation and then you went through all of the motions in your head only to come out with the conclusion that this situation makes no sense, therefore I will be removing myself from that situation? Wondering if you guys have had a situation like that. And so in my situation, I was recently at a grocery store. It was a little bit later at night, and they close one of the entrances and only leave one door open. Okay, so that's something that's pretty normal now these days. Okay, no problem. And then they also have only self-checkout opened, which on most nights, this works. But it happened to be a Friday night, and so um, I walk into that one exit that's open, and I see the line to the self-checkout is kind of long, but not too unbearable. So I walked to the produce section. I came in to get a couple of fruits for a smoothie, and that's it. By the time I get through looking over the fruits and picking out the best quality fruit, and all of that, and get back to the line has now morphed into a snake. Or rather, it is past the self checkout, and then there's that space between the first row of aisles, and now it's all the way down that first row of aisles, and I'm like, this is wild. It's Friday night. It seems like someone should have done some foot traffic analysis to know that they could open a couple of registers on Friday nights. And so this like skeleton crew thing probably isn't a great idea on a Friday night. And so at that point, I thought to myself, this is not even my area of town. I'm about probably 15 miles from home. And I know for a fact that in my area, the same store doesn't have that many people on a Friday night. But every time I had come to this store on a Friday night, there is that many people, which is why I usually just pass it up, because I can see all the cars in the parking lot. But didn't know how bad it would be at checkout. And so at that point, I'm thinking the fruits here didn't even look that good. The best that I could find was really something I probably wouldn't even pick up on my side of town. And then at the rate people check out, it is not their fault because they don't work at the store, but at the rate people check out, I would be in that line for at least 20 minutes. And so as I'm going through all of these things in my head, I come to the conclusion, ma'am, you need to walk back to the produce section and gently place all these things back in their place and go to your side of town. Which is exactly what I did. It was that point, that you reach in your head where you're like, this doesn't make a lot of sense. And so, yeah, I'm sure there have been plenty of other situations where people have run across this as well. If you've had a situation like that, please let me know below in the comments. Or in the same thought process, I think we need to ask ourselves, why are we accepting things should just be as they are? It's kind of like when your kid asks you, well, why do we do this way? And you say, well, that's just how it is. Should it just be that way? Should we be accepting this type of customer service or whatever else people are accepting in different types of situations. I think we really need to start asking ourselves, why does it have to be this way? And so hopefully you'll ponder on that over a good latte. And thank you all for spending a little time with me today. And I will catch you next time. Bye now.